Hi guys, everybody on YouTube. This is your girl Jay Lynn's, and welcome to another live stream of the Mystery Crochet. I like to welcome anybody who steps in, anybody who watches the replay. All you guys are. I appreciate all you guys. So, I guess just a recap before I get on to things. I guess. The lighting sucks, but I think it is a combination of uh, the surface and my lightings because I have daytime lights in that chandelier right there, and there's like one daylight light bulb in my multi lamp over there or whatever. Um, I haven't tried to do this like on my Mac just to see if the lighting will go in and out like it will now, but at the same time, because I'm crocheting, I need all this light so I can see. As you can see, I wear glasses. I'm blind as a bat. Well, I'm not blind as a bat, but I'm very close to it. So I need to see. And I'm old. So I am probably older than what most of you guys would believe. So anyway, welcome back, guys. There's gonna be distractions. Today is August the 13th, 2021, Friday the 13th. So that means distractions that's gonna happen. I did a live stream like a few minutes ago and I had to erase it because it was like the first like 5-6 minutes of it was me trying to adjust the lighting, and then I couldn't see, and then my mom calls, and of course, like my family, they have great timing, great timing when it comes to me doing stuff like this. And this is why it takes me so long to like do videos and that, because I'm always getting distracted. Um, Somebody had told me like the solution was to get like an actual studio, but that costs money, and or to go back upstairs because all my desk and everything. I still have a desk up there. It's just I think it's been like what 2 years ago. Um, I decided to do this test. Sorry, trying to get comfortable in my chair. I try to do this test because I'm a football fanatic, which my team, which that should have probably been a notification saying that my team is playing. There it is. Yep, yep. So I can follow live on the ESPN app. But this is not what this live stream is about. We're not going to watch football. As much I want to see it, I am a football and basketball fanatic. I'm actually a sports fanatic, and Sundays is meant football for this household. So we have the red zone, and we'll come down here about noonish because I think I hear my cat. About noonish because I try to get up like about 10, 11 so I can start cooking for football, for Sunday football. And then like 12:30, we put it on TV. 1 o'clock, all the games come on, and that's when we sit there and do the watch. But the problem with that is that I don't have time to write because I come down here and watch football. So I had the idea of bringing my Mac down here along with a small desk. And I'm like, well, maybe I can watch football and write. And the only thing I can do is walk and chew gum at the same time. Other than that, it's like I tried it and I couldn't because the red zone shows you all the touchdowns. So it's always something to look at. And it's just it didn't it worked out a little bit, like especially if my team is on a bye, which my team is the Tennessee Titans. So yep, I did that. So and they're playing the Falcons. It's preseason now. Very, very excited because we got Julio Jones and I'm also an Alabama fan. So I got Julio and I got Derrick Henry. So I'm super excited for this season. I really am. But anyway, so this is why my Mac is down here. But I have yet to try to do a live stream on it because the Mac's camera has a very wide range, and you will see all of my junky living room, all of it. And I'm not ready for that. I'm not really ready for that. So I heard my cat. So just give me 1 second. Oh, you. Yeah, hi there, honey. I heard you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, I am back. So, so I guess a little or a lot about me. Because I'm an open book. I like to tell people about myself. So I have two animals. I have no children, but the cat and dog they're my babies. So I have a 10-year-old. She's a mutt. Her name is Sable, and she is a Labrador Retriever, German Shepherd, and Corgi mix. I don't know how they made that happen, but that's what she is. And like I said, she's 10. She'll be 11 actually October the 1st or 2nd, that around that time frame, because we actually got gypped into getting her. Um, so we've been in this place for was it 2021? We moved here in 2010, December 2010. And it used to be like it was a bunch of us in here. It was my brother and my sister-in-law, and she was pregnant with her first child, with their first child. And like we moved here in December, we tried to get everything straight, and she wanted a dog, and I wanted a dog, and we went on to, I think we went to Craigslist, and somebody was selling puppies, and they wanted $200 per puppy because they said they were boxers. And my husband was like, the only way we're getting a dog is if it's a boxer. So we had to drive, we're in Maryland, and we had to drive almost 2 hours out of our way on Christmas Eve to get this dog. And he had a whole a litter of them. They all looked the same, and all of them were girls. And one just jumped into my husband's arms, and we decided that was the one for us. And um, it was funny how they came up with the name Sable, because both my husband and my sister in law came up with the name Sable, but they both had two different reasons for the name. So my husband called her Sable because of her fur coat. And my sister-in-law named her Sable because of the Eartha Kitt's Christmas song Santa Baby. So I think like the first line of it is I think she's mentioned something about leave a sable underneath the tree. So that's why her name is Sable. And so yes, so that's why I don't know if her birthday is October 1st or 2nd, because it was it was a whole sham. That's like as soon as we saw them, we were like, these are not boxers. And then he said he had all the paperwork for him, and he did not. So I think they just found these puppies, or they half breeded them or whatever, and they was just trying to sham people, and they shammed us. But at the end, I got my baby. So that's that. Of course. I'll be right back. What did I tell you guys about? I told you guys it's the timing. So anyway, I also have a cat. We we had a bit of a mouse problem at the beginning of 2020, I believe. Actually, it was 2019 because at the end of 2019 because I know my mother-in-law had came for Christmas and and we there's a field like out there in the back in our backyard kind of, and of course there's they attract mice and um I remember like the only other time we had ever seen a mouse in here, I think it was my stepdad had seen them like a few years back, and there was only like two of them, and we that was that. But apparently, one got in and gave birth, and yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess. I'm I'm not a mouse person, so I lived in terror the whole time, and they was like nothing but like this big, and they were little fuzzy fur balls, but like oh my god. And we finally got rid of them, and but we had been joking and joking that we needed to get a cat, and my sister-in-law's sister, so my other sister-in-law, she had two cats, and um the female gave birth, so she had kittens and everything. And at first, we was going to get a kitten, but then I remembered how hard it was to house train the dog, even though I know dogs and cats are different. And I was like, I don't want a kitten. I heard kind of horror stories about how you're supposed to deal with kittens because they would scratch everything and all this and all that. So we decided to get the daddy, and his initial name was Joker, because her son named him. And then as soon as he came in here, he sniffed around, got jumped on everything. He got used to everything, and then he would just flop like for no reason. And because I'm a sports person, I renamed him LeBron. So for those sports people, you should know and get that reference. If not, there was a point in time in LeBron James's career where he was kind of notoriously known for flopping. So that's why the cat's name is LeBron. And he's two, and he's fixed, and they're both fixed. But I didn't like him at first, but now I love him to death. So anyway, that's that. 14 minutes. This is what I do. I sit there and I ramble. So anyway, the main point of this is to get into this crocheting thing. So as I stated in both my last live streams, this is not a crochet alone. That's what a cow stands for. I never intended for this to be a crochet alone, but if you guys are willing to do so, I'm not going to stop you. I appreciate it. There's nothing there's no better feeling in the world than to crochet with others, and even if you're not in the same room, it's just the fact and the thought that me and other people are crocheting something together. So I don't know, it's a feeling like no other, honestly. So but if you do want to, again, this is a very specific pattern, so a lot of you might not like what the graph gan is going to be. Um, some of you probably wouldn't even know who the character is to begin with. So, like I said, it's a personal pattern. So, but if you're more than willing to do it, I'm not going to stop you. Um, I did stress about the colors. There's 7 colors in it. We started off with this buff. Mine is called buff, but you can start off with whatever brown color that you want. We chained yesterday 152, and we're on row 2 now because we chained 152 and then we single crocheted in the second loop from the hook, and we ended up with 151. The dimensions are 151, so it's 151 stitches across and 194 rows. I believe it's 194, 195. This is going to be big. I wish my camera. See, now I need my Mac wide camera to show you guys like how long this really is. Um, I'm sitting in my. You see, I'm sitting in my computer chair, and yeah, it's going past the armrest. So this is going to wrap around me. See, well, you can't really tell from that, but it's going to wrap around me. It's going to be a nice size blanket for me. Um, there's something else. Oh, the music. So while I was deleting the other live stream that I did just a few, well, about 30 minutes ago now, I went and looked at the second one I did yesterday, and I did get the copyright strikes. So far, it only looks like the only thing that they're saying is that my live streams can't be monetized, and I don't have a problem with that. You know, if that's the only thing they're going to do, then fine. I'm not doing this to be monetized, honestly. If I do end up being monetized, then of course I'm not going to use any copyrighted music or products or anything. But more likely than not, none of my live streams are going to be monetized because I'm going to play music, and that's the whole purpose of the Chill and Crochet um, channel. So yesterday I did jazz, and it's funny because I did like an hour's worth of jazz, and they only caught I think like 4 or 5 songs. So I mean, it is what it is. So um, I'm thinking because today is Friday, I want to do something more upbeat. So I have like an EDM playlist on my iTunes that I like to listen to like a lot, but it is long. So I'm thinking that maybe I should do something that's like an hour long. So while I'm trying to debate that, I'll be right back. You can still probably hear me. So let me find a playlist that is roughly an hour. Let's see. CD jazz. Oh, that's definitely not an hour. Is this an hour? Nope. Uh, oh, shoot, that's 2 hours. Let's see. Oh, nope. What are we doing? Oh, here we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this one. See how loud it is. All right. All right. So this is a soundtrack that I did because I'm also a writer, and I'm not a professional writer, so I only published like one book, and that's it. But for the rest of my story, for a lot of my stories, I like to put a soundtrack to the story because I always have the story like up here, like the whole thing sometimes. And so this one is it goes to my it's called Sound Waves story, and I actually made this soundtrack before I even thought of the full story. So it's going to be 100% EDM and trap and dub step because Sound Waves is about a woman who she ends up working for this agency that deals with superhuman enforcement, and come to find out that she is a superhuman, but her powers are she can see the sound waves, so it helps her out making music. So that's why that came out. So anyway, so So I know I'm going to get copyright strikes all through this. All right, so we're gonna start back on this. I'm like in the beginning of row two, and I think for the next four rows, all it is single crochet with this brown. So that's it. I hope you guys can hear the music. Like I said in the last live stream, um, I want to get to a point where I have a decent following during the live streams that okay, my light did blink. So I think one of them is about to that whole thing blinked. Yikes. What? Okay. Uh okay, hold on just a second. Cause now I'm looking outside. I have my door open and it don't look pretty outside. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh yikes. Yeah, no. Oh. Ooh, it don't look pretty at all. It's raining. Oh man, that's why. Uh okay. Oh honey, you wanna go downstairs? Okay, sorry guys, I'll be right back. Yeah, it's not looking pretty at all out here. Um, okay. All right. I haven't gotten a warning. I haven't gotten a warning or anything, but I want to show you guys. I'm gonna see if I can try to show you. If I can show you guys real quick. Um, yeah, it is not pretty looking outside. I haven't gotten a tornado warning, but yeah, I know, babe. You see, it looks much darker than what that is. I know. See if I can show him. Yeah, I know. Come on. Oh God. What just happened? Okay. It stopped for a second. No, you're not going out there. All right. Oh, you hear that? All right. Come on, honey bun. I know you heard it. Sable is definitely afraid of thunderstorms. So I heard it was going to rain. You see those clouds? Yeah, yeah, it don't look good at all. Oh, did y'all see that? Y'all see the lightning? It does look like it's about to form a tornado way back there. But yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. That's why my lights were blinking. So it looks like we're about to lose power, which is crazy because we hardly ever lose power here during the storm. I don't care what it's doing. Stepped in something wet. Yeah, I don't care what type of weather it is here, whether it's a hurricane or we've been through a few tornado warnings and watches, and since I've been living here, we've never lost power. So, uh, yeah, it's just serious. So, yeah, I haven't gotten anything on my phone. I haven't gotten anything at all. Sorry, I'm just trying to see. Oh, yeah, it says severe thunderstorm warning. That's all it is. All right, so no tornado, but looks pretty bad. Hold on just a minute. I'm trying to find Sable. I think she wants to go downstairs. So hold on just a second. Again. Oh gosh. Where are you? Okay, you're crying. Come on, babe. You ready to go downstairs? Come on. Come back. Get away from there. Look. You can open the door. You want to go down? No, you want to stay here with me? Okay. That's fine. I don't care. My poor baby. All right. So she's in a part where she's not stuck, but she's of course, be right back. Friday the 13th. How about that? So it's finally it's thundering and lightning. It hasn't started like raining yet. Let's keep this music. Start the song over. Um, but I got my big baby downstairs because she is terrified of thunderstorms, and the cat ran outside, looked at everything, and was like, "Nope," and came back in. So, so he's inside. So you probably hear him crying. But yeah, that's weird. Like my lights have never flickered. I think well they flickered like once, like a long time ago. But like as far as like a power outage because of the weather, over here it's never happened. I remember one time we had this power outage, and it was crazy. Like I think somebody like ran into one of the generators, and we was without power for like 4 hours. Um, I think it was like yeah, about 4 hours. I can't remember where my husband was. I don't know if he slept through the whole thing or if he was gone or. But I do remember it was me and his nephew, and we ended up eventually going into one of the cars to charge our phones. And I didn't know how long it was going to be. So my one of my best friends used to stay literally right across the street. When I showed you guys from the front, she stayed right over there, and we had got. I took all the beer and stuff that I had left in the refrigerators, took it over there, and we all of us sat outside on her porch, chug beers. Well, not chug, but we sat there, we drank beers and wine coolers, and I think some wine or something like that. We not gonna lie, we got pretty drunk, and then it finally power came back on, and we all went to bed. But it was just weird, you know, because at first we was like, oh my god, we had to sleep in the car because there was like, there was no AC, you know, there was no power. And I run hot when I sleep, so I'm always around a fan. I have actually two fans in our bedroom. I have this little mini one because we don't have like a headrest. It's more like a shelf for the headrest, and so we can put stuff on top of it. And I have a little small fan on top blowing down on me, and then we have one of them expensive fans. Not gonna lie, these are expensive. It's a Dyson bladeless, and I'm telling you, I appreciate those because you always got to clean the blades out and stuff. And this being bladeless, like no, you don't. One if you hear that thunder, but but yeah, so you just gotta just wipe it down. That's all you do. I love it, and I can control it with my phone. This technology is great, right? It's like majority of things that there's like so many things that you can just control with just an app on your phone. It's I don't know. To me, it's amazing. Some people think it's laziness. Quick, but it's like I can use my phone to turn my TV on upstairs, and I can use it to turn on the Xbox. But I mean, you can use the controller to turn on the Xbox. Same thing with the PS, whatever. I think. Well, no, starting with the PS, 3, I think. Well, I have a PS4. I didn't get to get the PS5, but I don't. It's funny, like I don't do anything on the PS4 anymore. I used to be a big gamer, and I wasn't very good at it, but I used to be a big gamer. But I don't know. I just then when I started concentrating more on this, on crocheting and writing, like gaming just went out the window. So I would um more times than not I game on this. So I got plenty of games on my phone, and it's my basically my sleep ritual. Not that I can't go to sleep without it, but that's what I usually fall asleep to is playing games on my phone, and so it's become a routine. I know it's a bad habit, but I don't know. I like this song. So I guess today is not. I mean, we're chilling, like, cause there's a thunderstorm out there about to happen. Now, and you know what? I'm actually kind of glad because we were supposed to go to like this party. Somebody was having a birthday party, and I stay. I don't want to call this like rural. I can't say that word, but it's not country, but it's very, very small town. Like a lot of you, unless you're very familiar with Southern Maryland, you guys would not know where this town is or its surrounding towns. But like anybody from a big city, like big city, would consider this like country. And but to me, it's not country. I've seen country, and this is not. I don't live in the country. I couldn't survive in the country. I'm so addicted to technology that I just I couldn't live out in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't do it unless I have my own internet tower and some lights. So um but yeah, like so everything I don't want to say that everything is so congested, but it kind of is. Like, yeah, the small towns are really like congested together, but then there's like little periods of like just road and field and houses every now and then. So like like when I told you guys I had to go get dinner, there's this place. Um it's called Lito's Pizza, and you're being bad. You're moving over there. So there is one that's like literally like 5 minutes away from us, but they switched management so many times, and then like everything just went downhill for that place. So we don't eat there. Like my stepdad knew somebody that used to work there, and they advised that we didn't go back there to eat. So the closest Lito's Pizza for us, um, according to the website. Oh, this stuck. So I had to do this over. So the closest Lito's Pizza, according to their website, from here is about 9 miles away, and that's actually going in either direction. So it's like you can go to this one town, and it's kind of almost a straight shot, and then you can go to like another county, and you have to cross the bridge to get to that county. And there's Lito's Pizza there, and I didn't know until yesterday. I found that out yesterday, but yeah, I had no idea. So up and like that, we're done with row two. I'm gonna, ooh, that's gonna be loud or not. All right, so oh, there it is. So we're done with row two. So I guess I kind of crochet pretty fast. So all right, pull some more out of here. And what I meant to do was to put up another tab of stitch fiddle to show. Oh, oh my gosh! Come on, there we go. Crocheting. The one thing oh, not Ravery. Oh my god. Stitch fiddle. Even though I know what I'm doing, because like I said, the pattern is so easy. Like the whole thing is easy. It's just I'm trying to figure out like when I'm going to start switching, doing change color changes. So let us. One of our progress. If I do stitch progress, yeah, do a little zooming out, zooming, yeah, zoom out a little. All right, all right. So yeah, so it looks like God numbers are small. Yeah, I think I mentioned it. So in row 6 is going to start the row 6 is going to start the color change. Wait, wait, why is it like that? Oh, ooh, oh, there we go. All right, sorry, I had to get that straight. Anyway, um, so yeah, so row 6 is going to we're going to start doing color changes, and I have to pay attention to that. I have no idea what happened to my notebook that I had the other day. Everything's just so discombobulated. Found it. All right. So, like I said, we finished row 2 and on the row 3. So, for those of you paying attention at home, to that, I'm going to turn it right there. I'm going to chain 1, and then we're going to start. Oh, wait. Oh man, that's going to be loud. Yep. And see, so now that I'm on another, so you can see, like I said, it's not perfect, but it is straight. So to remedy that, for me personally, I'm probably going to do like a border, not with a border of, in this color to make it look straighter. But then again, it's a personal blanket, so yeah. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to keep on until the end of this playlist. Until unless I lose power. I wonder if you guys heard that. That was loud. But even if I lose power, the only thing that's going to happen is okay. Well, everything's going to get pitch black in here. I haven't saved anything on my Mac, or I don't need to save anything on my Mac. So if it just shuts off, then I'm fine. I got everything um, saved up on that. Um, shouldn't happen. But what a way for Friday the 13th. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I get to rambling and then I get on different subjects and it's crazy. So yeah, we were supposed to go to a birthday party and it's out of the way. Honestly, it's probably like 20 minutes out of the way, but it's still in the same county. And I'm glad. Yeah, I am glad now that we decided not to go because we would have been out in that stuff. So that'd have been bad. Yeah, I know. It's it's not flooded downstairs, is it? No. Okay. I don't even think it's like raining. I think it's just thunder and lightning. Right. You said it was pop storms popping up everywhere. Yeah. I can't even get no signal on the TV. Oh wow. See, that's one thing. I don't know if you guys heard my stepdad, but that is the only thing that actually happens during thunderstorms around here. Like our lights won't go out, but it affects the satellite. Yeah, they were blinking, but knock on wood, nothing goes out. So, so, so yeah. And I know, in the days of what we're going through, like I kind of was looking forward to going to like some type of party, and dancing and stuff. I think, huh? Ah, and it's I think that's the one thing I miss, kind of, sort of, is going out to clubs. And I know there's a few places that they do. There's one club out here that was, and I don't trust it. This is. Oh gosh, what happened? That was me. Oh. See, I grew up when you get storm like this before to turn off all the lights. Oh, well. I said my sister scared me doing that whole stuff. Because if you leave the lights on, you won't even know it's storm. Right. Yeah, but if you turn them out. Look. And I grew up like that. So you were scaring the shit out of me. So, so I don't know if you heard him, but my stepdad, of course, he's older. And he grew up, and I kind of grew up like that too. If it was storming like really bad, like I don't know if you guys like your grandmothers, if you stand over your grandma's house or whatever, um, they'll make you like turn off all the lights and stuff. You had to just sit there in the dark until the storm was over with. Remember they was like you can't take a shower while it's thunderstorming, and I do know it was because of the certain pipes that they were putting in houses back then. Nowadays, unless you live in like in a very old house, you don't have to worry about that. I'm sorry, don't you know you playing the Falcons? Yeah, I know, but I can only watch it on here. I didn't realize that I was gonna record it, but it's gonna be all messed up. Oh, they got it on TV. They said it was only on online. Oh my God. I'm gonna try to record it. Okay, well I know it's 3-zip. Okay. I had no idea. Oh my God. I'm so upset now. I, I could have been watching the game. I mean, it's preseason, but still, I would have loved to see how my team knows it. How my team does, get a little preview. So, but yeah, so like I said, unless you live like in a really older house, you don't have to worry about like the pipes and everything, and during a severe thunderstorm, lightning and stuff. At least I think. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not wrong. But in all honesty, thunderstorms. Ooh, that was really bright. I think that hit close. Thunderstorms. I usually sleep through 'em. So, mm, this makes me wonder. Like, since I'm not on Streamyard, I wonder how long I can actually go live on the actual YouTube studio. Like, will it stop at an hour? Oh my gosh. Maybe I shouldn't have my door open. I got a screen door. But it's like every time I look like over there, it's like it looks like somebody is flashing their lights like on the houses. And that's the lightning. That is insane. And nobody has their porch lights on across the street. But nobody ever does cross the street. So I think I'm making good progress now that I don't have all the distractions. But as you can see, like I'm almost done with row three. Like I wouldn't say almost, but I'm getting there. Oh, so I also want to tell you guys, like I'm not an expert on crocheting. Uh, I'm trying to think. I was introduced to crocheting. I wish I was introduced to it by my grandmother. Um, rest her soul. But I remember growing up, my grandmother used to make. She used to crochet like these. They were pretty much bottle covers, and they were always poodles. And I know that the other family members would kind of make fun of them. Like they were like, "Man, she always gives us these." And I don't know if my mom liked them or not. I'm not gonna throw my mom under the bus and say that she didn't because I don't remember if she did or not. But I do remember that my grandmother gave us a couple of them, and if we're going to be honest here, the only thing they were good for is to hide your liquor bottles. um, but me, I was always like a very perceptive child, and my parents always tried to hide stuff from me, like hide what they were doing, and I knew that they drank, and I knew it was alcohol, and I knew that as a child you can't touch that. So I just I was never one of those that try to sneak sips of stuff, you know what I'm saying, because I knew that it was alcohol is for an adult, it's for adults. But I knew that that was like one of the main reasons for those poodle bottles. And not just to look good for decoration, because underneath it was more than likely a bottle of gin. And my dad used to drink gin, so um, he's still alive, by the way. So I don't think he drinks anymore. If he does, I think it's just beer. But yeah, I wish that I would have just kind of stopped and tried to learn from her when she was alive, but I didn't because it was something back then that didn't interest me. So I actually picked it up in my 20s, and I was working at this call center in North Carolina, and I had worked at this place twice. The first time around, they were doing AT&T, and I'm trying to think that I don't think I picked it up then. I think I picked it up the second time around that I worked there. And the second time that I worked there, their program was with the post office, so USPS. So yeah, I used to do call center for USPS. So just to let you know, guys know, like especially in that area, like 9 times out of 10, when you're calling the post office, 9 times out of 10, you're not actually speaking to the people that you see when you go inside. You're you're being rerouted to a call center somewhere on the other side of the states. So, like if you live in like North Carolina and you try to call the post office, you're probably getting rerouted to a call center in California or Arizona. So, but that was years and years ago. They probably changed it. But anyway, um, okay, so I'm getting close. All right, so let's see. So this right here is an actual SC that I'm going into. And yeah, looks like, yeah, because see how it's crooked. So I'm gonna have to try to maneuver in there because it is a tight fit. I'm gonna have to try to maneuver in that chain one. I probably should have did a chain two, but then it probably would have overlapped too much, you know. All right, so I finally got in there, and there, yeah. So the chain one does count as a stitch, so you have to go in that chain one, and it's a tight fit, and we're done with row three. I'm trucking. So yeah, so the second time I worked at the call center, I picked it up. I saw this woman, she was actually doing cross stitch, and I'm like, what is that? And she was explaining it to me. She told me, just go to Walmart, find you one of those kits that'll teach you, And she told me about one particular kit, and I'm sorry, my nose. And oh, my nose is kind of running. But okay, so we're past an hour and we're still going. All right, so turn. We're on row four. So I guess when you chain one, chain it very loosely, and then so let me see how that looks. Perfect. Okay, so chain one is a stitch. So you SC in that chain one at the end. So and it was like a stamped cross stitch kit. So the only thing, you didn't have to go by. I have one. I have a bunch of them. Uh, oh, okay. So it didn't come out looking like this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's counted. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. So it wasn't counted. It was a stamp. And so it didn't come with those type of instructions. And the only thing you had to do was you just matched the color to what was stamped on the thing. And I didn't read the instructions all the way. So I ended up taking like the thread already and doing it. And I was sitting there trying to figure out like, why am I out? But what happened is when you're doing cross stitch and they come up with the thread, which is somewhere around here. Because like I said, I do a whole bunch of stuff. Stay here tonight. All right, here we go. So the thread comes like this thick, and you see my animals in it. But yeah, it comes like this thick. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, because it's gonna come frayed a little, so you're supposed to like kind of work with it and separate it. Because on the thing it's gonna tell you like how many strands of this, because this comes like in the six strand. This is six strands, and you can separate them. And so yeah, and it tells you like how many strands. But I didn't know that, so that's why I ended up running out of thread the first time. But then I kind of picked it up better and started doing the counted. I've only finished one. I think my whole entire time that I learned how to do cross stitch, I've only finished one, and I don't know where it is. It was a Tigger, and I love Tigger. So yeah. So then I think there was another woman who she was crocheting, and I'm like, what is that? And she was telling me about it, and I went back to the Walmart, got a crochet kit. The ones if you if you are a crocheter, you know what I'm talking about. But if not, you probably kind of passed by it, not knowing this, not paying attention to it. But it's in the craft area, um, and it's in this plastic. It comes with a set of hooks, maybe like about four or five hooks. Sometimes it'll come with stitch markers and a measuring tape, and it'll come with a book, and it'll teach you more. Nine times out of ten, that book is teaching you how to crochet, and then it'll come with a few patterns that you can work. And I do remember, I when I started, I I still got the book. I gotta find it. I was when my sister in law cleaned, I saw it, and I was like, "Oh man, I ain't seen this book in so long." And so it's crazy. I still have the book, and that's how I learned how to crochet through this book. Because back then there really wasn't YouTube, you know, and and stuff like that to help. So um, it was kind of complicated for me at first, and so I kind of stopped and put it away for a while, and then all of a sudden I picked it back up, and that's when I had better access to internet and could look up on Google. Sorry, and I just recently started looking on YouTube, like on like little help with patterns and finding patterns. Honestly, um, so it was more of a Google thing for me when I got back into crocheting, and after that, it's just you know, it was once again it was on and off for quite a while, and that was because like I have. I'm not gonna say I have so many interests, but it's like when I pick up something, I get heavy into it for a while, and then sometimes I just it drop it and I drop it. But more often than not, like my writing, I've been writing since I was 10. Um, and so that's kind of I don't know. It was what a period in my life that it was more often on, and this was before I knew or before you could post online stories, and it wasn't until I got to know my sister in law better because I think I mentioned her and my brother. They stayed. We all stayed together. They had stayed with us for quite a while. I think the oldest, no, she's not my oldest niece because um, I have another brother and two sisters. I have two other brothers. I have two brothers, total. Total, I have three brothers and two sisters. Is it six of us? Yes, six of us. I had to think. Um, so I have a total of three brothers and two sisters, and my oldest sister ended up with I can't remember how many kids, eight, I think. So, so this is not my oldest niece. She's not my youngest neither, not anymore, because they had another girl. She's five. So the youngest is five, and with my younger brother. So his two is 10 and 5. So, but yeah, they stayed with us until their oldest. Let's see, she had to be three, I think, when they finally moved out. I could be wrong, but oh, yikes. So I'm sitting there looking. We got one, two, three, four, five more songs. But ah, so yeah, so when they were staying with us, I used to read to her. I know it was weird. I used to read to her the stories that I had because I never posted them anywhere. It was just all on documents, and it was just stories that I just worked on for my pleasure. And she was like, you know what? You should start posting this stuff online. And I'm like, I was like, excuse you, you can do that? And she told me to like just look it up and find a site that you think you can that you're comfortable with and follow instructions, and that was a wrap. So so writing took up a big chunk of my time, and I had put crocheting down for a while I tried to concentrate on writing. So nowadays I know that I can do both, take put time aside for both, and so that's what it is. um so yeah, so I technically have not been crocheting for that long because it's been a lot of on and off. But my best friend Ton, she will tell you that I tend to pick up stuff like faster. And the only thing I can't pick up is knitting. I don't know why. It's just I can't explain it. Like I know how to cast on, but then after that it gets so confusing to me. And I always kick myself because what I should have done was I should have learned how to knit first and then crochet. Because for all you guys that don't crochet, trying to get into it. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I think learning how to crochet is much easier than learning how to knit. So, so yeah. But my best friend is determined to teach me, and we'll see. We'll see. Um, I'm gonna get it one of these days. And I think that's what bothers me the most is that I am a person like if I try to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna learn how to do it. Unless it just does not interest me at all, or I just don't have the motor skills. Like, but that's like only pertaining to like athletic stuff. So, um, like I love basketball and I love football. I can play both, but am I good at it? No. I'm pretty decent in football, but I only play defense. So, and by football, I mean American football for you guys that are overseas and not in the States. We call overseas football soccer. So, okay, so this right here, this part right here is going to bother me. That part right there, that's going to bother me because it looks so odd. And in this part right here, and I'm definitely going to have to do a border to make that look better. I meant to tell you guys, like the order that I put this soundtrack in actually tells the story, but it's like in my head, you know. But that's why I do soundtracks because they guide me to the storytelling, you know. Which for this story, I have yet to get past chapter 3. I think I don't know. It started off as a fan fiction, and then I got a lot of people that would tell me that I am too gifted to be writing fan fiction. I should start writing original, and I think that's what started my whole um, drought of oh my gosh, of well, my whole period of writing blocks, writer's block. All right, I'm having problems getting into this chain one stitch, so I might have to do it this way. All right, so I might have to just do two SCs in one. Yeah. All right, so it's not the right way, but what I did was I put two SCs in one stitch because I could not get into that chain one stitch because I did it too tightly. I'm gonna try one more time, but if I can't, I'm just gonna do a two SCs in one stitch. Yeah, I can't get into it, so I'm gonna have to just do two SCs in the one stitch. It's still gonna come out hopefully um, straight, but row four done. All right. You tell me right upon like you never know. Oh, you know what? I haven't been updating the stitch fiddle progress. So I've been sitting there running my mouth. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not how it's supposed to look. Okay, so hold on. What I need to do? I need to let's download. What's this? This pencil. I don't need to download the chart. I need to oh, can I change? I can change. Okay. Let's do progress. Let's do direction. We're gonna go. Oh sheesh. No. You go from bottom to top. There we go. And then oh god, no, that's not how you do it. You're supposed to go oh no, alternate the other way. There we go. Here we go. I can't sing, guys, so I do apologize. Okay, so 5 is going to be going from the right to the left because according to the chart. Like when you learn how to read the charts, that's what I'm talking about when I say it's supposed to go from right to left because it looks like I'm just going one direction. I'm just um, turning, but excuse me, it makes a difference. All right, but we're on row 5. So we're almost to the point where I'm starting. I'm gonna start doing my color changes, and now I got to figure out how I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be tedious. It's gonna be tedious. Um, but so row 6 is starting the color changes, and then at the end of row 10, some of you are going to know exactly what I'm working on. Kind of, sort of. Who is this? My Discord went off. Oh man, my friend Tom was on like 19 minutes ago. Like when I tell you, like she's like my best friend. Like she is my best friend, and we met online, and then we only seen each other in person like 3 times, and I love her to death. So it's like I like being on Discord. Um, I don't have my own Discord for crocheting though. I don't have a Discord for this because I only got like 3 people that actually watch and look out for my videos. But I'm on Discord a lot. That's pretty much the only way that you can get in contact with me. So and you can talk to me. All right, let's see how that looks. Okay, so the 2 SCs and 1 stitch don't look that bad. There's just a little bit of gap like right there that I don't like. But like again, when I do my border, like my actual border, it's gonna fix that. So, but the problem is this is not teaching you guys the proper way to do it. And actually, that's hold on. All right, let me see if I can do it because that's bothering me. All right, so I'm gonna have to find a way to get into that stitch. All right, I'm gonna have to. All right, all right. So let's see if that worked. Turn chain one. Okay, that fixed it. So you some way somehow are gonna have to figure out a way to get into that chain one. So that's like I said, you're gonna make it looser than what you really want it to be, so that when you come back to it, you'll be able to work the SC in that stitch. So yeah, that fixed that gap just a tiny bit. But yeah, so part of me just I don't know. I kind of get sad when I miss her online, but her internet is just so shoddy. Like if it was, I said, it's thunderstorm here, um, and my internet is just fine. But for her, if there's a cloud in the sky, you forget it. She can't get online. So, and her sleep pattern is just it's so crazy. So, and I think that's why I get a kick out of if I catch her online and we talk because I know those 2 factors. Gosh, we're almost like an hour and a half. I definitely did not mean to have this stream this damn long. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss neither. So, but to be fair, like 30, 40 minutes of my stream was distractions and me rambling and not crocheting. So the next stream, I'm going to try to stop that. I'm going to just get into it and then I'll start talking to you guys. Especially since like a lot of this is mindless, as you can see. Like I guess like the more I talk, the faster I crochet. So And then another thing about my live streams is like I'm not going to go live. Um, well, let's see how to word it. Um, Probably like the next time I go live, I probably then already would already be on a different row. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I got a feeling like this is gonna stop, or I'm gonna stop it when I end either when I get done with row 5 or when I start doing the part of the color changes. Even though I did say that after the last song that we are gonna be done. So the one thing that I will do live stream for sure, if I stop and I'm not done um, with row 5 or I haven't started on row 6, the next time I do a live stream, I will um, do row 6 at the very least show you the color change and how I'm gonna do that. So um, saying what I mean is like if I'm not done with row 5 at the end of this live stream, the next live stream I will be done and I'll be going on to row 6. So you're not gonna miss. I mean, you're gonna miss a little, but it's like I said, it's mindless. It's just I'm just SCing across. That's all I'm doing in the same color. That's it. So yeah. So yes, I know what I'm doing is risky as far as the music playing, but like I said earlier, I'm not trying to. The point is not to get monetized. You know what I'm saying? The point of the live streams is not for money, honestly. But so I stated earlier, like the last stream, that even though I do want to grow my audience, because it is kind of awkward, just I'm honestly talking to nobody, talking to myself. But the point is to grow my audience, but at the same time, it's like I've seen live streams where there's like hundreds of folks, and it is just and the content creator is just it's not easy for them to keep track of the chat. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're not doing it like I said, I'm doing this through the YouTube studio. I'm not doing it through Streamlabs. Or StreamYard. StreamYard, I'm sorry. Streamlabs is something else. Even though it is a streaming service, but it's more for gaming. But they use StreamYard, and when I used it for the first time yesterday, I saw that although I can see the chat, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it was just not that it was weird, but it was very different, you know. I will say that I do like StreamYard better because I'm able to um turn my camera off. And right here I have no idea how to turn my camera off. I think if I turn my camera off, then that's the industry. If you do it through this. So, but again, it's my first time doing it, doing a live stream through YouTube. So, but I love interacting, you know, but I don't want to get overwhelmed with the interactions. So, as much as I want to grow my audience, I think I could only like handle maybe 50 people, if that. But in the future, if I do grow my audience to that size, uh, or larger, and I do live streams, I would definitely employ wrenches to kind of do crowd control. But I love interacting with people, honestly. Even though I am shy in person, and it kind of carries over to the internet as well. But see, I'm trying to race. I'm trying to beat the song because I do want to seriously end on row 5. Because this is the last song. But the one thing that I have accomplished, honestly, I've done 4 rows, and I know there's crocheters out there that are probably already been on row 10, and I'm just I know I'm not a slow crocheter, but I'm not the fastest. And look, I'm gonna beat the song. Yeah, I technically did 4 rows crocheting in an hour and a half. So it is kind of timing me. Because there we go. Yay. See what happened? I finally got into that stitch because I made that chain one a little bit looser. All right. Why did it why is it there? I'm like, oh my God, why is it in a slant? All right, there we go. That is the end of row 5. We'll mark it right there. And we're going to go into the tab and mark it right there. So, oh, I've been sitting too long. All right, so I think I am going to end the live stream. I've been live streaming honestly for an hour and a half, and I am kind of tired and I'm parched. So yes, so the next live stream, I probably will have crocheted at least up to the color change, and then that's when I'll probably start the next live stream. You'll see that, and then after that, I have no idea. I probably do need to set a schedule, um, but that's not me, because if I set schedules or whatever, they don't get accomplished. So, mm, good water, good water. All right, and that's the end of the playlist. Like I said, the playlist is for one of my stories, Sound Waves, and now that I've listened to it, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and start start back to writing. But so yeah, that's it. Nobody showed up for this live stream, but I'm still keep it up. Um, because my best friend, which I told you guys about, um, she can't really watch. Well, she can't watch live streams, so she does go back and she'll watch it later. So all my live streams are going to be still up until, honestly, until YouTube takes them down. I'm not going to take them down, so that is going to be for you guys if you want to do a recap. Honestly, I don't see too many people trying to do a recap because it's just me crocheting and running at the mouth. That's what I do best. Um, but thank you guys. When you come back and watch this, I do appreciate that. If you liked it, go ahead, go down there, hit that hit that thumbs up and hit that bell so you can get notified when I do go live and post, which I don't know when it's going to be. I've got so much to catch up on. I'm going to eventually take down the other videos that I have because I redid them because I actually did about three tutorial videos that I have to put up, but I have to edit them, and editing sucks. Especially if you really don't know how or you're like a beginner, that sucks. But it has to be done. It's going to get done eventually. But um, there's no more storming. So that's how it is in Maryland, honestly. And got people talking. I don't know what it is. Anyway, um, yeah, that's how it does in Maryland. It probably do a huge, big, scary storm for 10 minutes. Then it's done. But just like that, I'm done finally. And I don't know when the next live stream is going to be, so this is why I told you guys to go ahead and hit that bell so you can get notified because it can happen at any time. This wasn't even supposed to happen tonight, but I was just trying to test out how it would be doing it through the YouTube Studio, and I mean it's okay. The only reason is because I have a free account with StreamYard, and you can only do 20 hours a month on the free account, and I already did an hour and a half. So I don't know. Maybe I need to do a schedule if I do a live stream once a week, and then that way it won't. I won't go past the 20-hour limit. But so yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching me crochet and listening to me ramble. Um, Again, I have no idea when the next live stream is going to be, but just stay tuned for that. You guys will get notified if you hit that bell. So um, that's it. I will see you guys whenever, probably tomorrow. I'm not sure, but I'll see you guys later. Peace. If this works. All right, there we go. Now, peace.